Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And here we go from Lambeau. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Got it. Ready?
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Set it. Trap 60, trap 60. Set it.
Throwing now from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And the Giants have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 24. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On 2nd and 9. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh no, give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw. And even more so, picked it off.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. Let's go.
They'll throw it. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
7-yard gain. That's good. For the Packers, first down. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 10 at the 18-yard line. Check go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Come on, set.
Throwing from the gun here. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now. Ready?
They're going play action. This finds Downs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Go!
Throwing it again here. Taken in by Dobbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. It's a Green Bay touchdown. So Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It is caught left side. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's a give up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh, he puts him. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Garindo. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st. Gets this one to Harrison. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd and 10 now. That's into the hands of Downs. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got it near the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Dom's the man in motion right. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the gain. Now they just need 2 more on 2nd and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is...
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Packers get some late points and the lead. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go. He'll look to throw. Launches one deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, New York. The Giants earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he's out of bounds approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. They're throwing it. Hauled in left side. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing now on first down. Looking for a target. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's dime defense from the G-men. 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. A great effort not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Let's go. Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 38. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. Let's go now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 43. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw now. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
First down, ball at the 36. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Cut near the goal line. And that's a New York touchdown. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Airing it out to start this drive. Couldn't connect there, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. He's on the move. And he's going to slide to a halt. For the moment, it's a gain, but we'll see if that penalty flag brings it all back. Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty.
Okay, ready.
First down, ball at the 36.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Ready.
They'll run here on first down. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready? 18, Pioneer.
And they send a man in motion. From the 42. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're...
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Packers tie this game at 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. We've got a screen to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing now off play action. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now.
Back now, pressure on its way. He's going to push one deep down the right. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're starting at 4th and long.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That's taken at the 15. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. This, our last play of the quarter.
Go.
They've got a man in motion. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
I think the phrase, Kate, blood in the water, comes to mind in this spot. There was a chance to get aggressive and attack them being backed up close to the end zone. Can't imagine that decision paying off in a better fashion than that.
They've got first down from the 31. Hand off to the back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All right, here we go. Second down. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Pass play coming here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Lewis Cine. And the Packers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Go. Garindo running between the tackles. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll go right back to Garindo. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. And that's going to bring up a tough decision here for them on 4th down. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They kick the running back in motion. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. The pass ball's incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Throwing now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. Along the right sideline, there's space. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the give, it's Garindo. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. He'll look to throw it. Complete out to the right. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Warriors 70. Go.
Setting up to pass. Finds him on the crossing route. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he... and cost him that catch.
Here we go. Shot.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So third down, Giants trotting out 6 DBs in the dime set. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here he is to throw. They connect for the first. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. That's him 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
One final shot here. Searches from the pocket. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Green Bay.